Welcome back. You're watching the NBL Championship season. It is round 10. We're in Cairns as they take on the Melbourne Tigers. And we're just in the second quarter. Off the mark, Aaron Graveau able to pull down that board.
Steve, first quarter, Dorsey and Eubank are 1 from 8 from the field. They were certainly lucky, the Melbourne Tigers, that they went to Cameron Tragar because he was 4 from 7, 8 points in the first quarter. As we see Alex Loudon getting himself to the line.
Good change of hands. Liam Rush felt as if he went straight up in the air. We'll get another look. Lang in the picture as well. Lang getting some minutes because of the injured Matt Burston. And hasn't Matt Burston had some terrible luck in his career?
Unbelievable. And injuries that aren't finicky little injuries. I mean, if he's broken his foot and he's had so many problems with his ankle, and he's a terrific player, Matt Burston. That is a big hole to be able to fill.
Especially with the lack of size of the Melbourne Tigers. Trailing by 1.
It wouldn't have mattered last year, Steve, because they had 3 7-footers last year, or 3 centers. This year they've got 1, and he's hardly played.
Liam Rush off the mark for his 3. It was probably a blessing. So they wouldn't have to try and rotate all those 3 guys. Not a blessing, but, you know, probably, like you said, not a problem at all. Feel like that in the guard situation for a while when they had Patty Mills. Just a number of guards as Williams lines up his 3 ball. Shot about 200 of those before the game.
Good shot from Williams. Hasn't had a great year from the perimeter so far this season, but certainly capable.
Benny Lewis outside the 3-point line. Ooh, that just missed.
He is not bashful. He was just like his dad.
Williams comes up short. I think we're going to get an overrule here.
Oh,
you heard the explanation.
I'll let him go with the out of bounds.
See if it's a foul. I don't understand that, like,
especially because there's only 5 fouls.
You get closer to the bonus. It's like, I don't understand that.
Blocking foul as Alex Loudon got outside the circle, but he was moving. We'll get another look. When he had his back to us, we couldn't see it. Just to look the other direction.
It's a close one. Certainly a close one.
Well, back to that foul called. If you call those fouls, instead people say, oh, you want the game to flow and all those type of things, and we don't want to call too many fouls 94 feet away from the basket. If you call those, guys will stop doing it. You pick up your 2nd foul, 3rd foul.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Stop reaching.
Yep. And I think if you let it go, well, then you've got to play it now. If it's off him, it's off him. 2 nervous free throws from Daniel Dillon. They look like darts. I think he's been at the free throw school of Cameron Tragar.
Warren in rhythm. Great elevation on his 3.
And when he shoots his 3, he does look good. Good hard foul. And they've called it travel first, so he's got a freebie on him. Even better again.
Jeff Dowdo got his money's worth. We'll get another angle on that foul that was called.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
He certainly traveled, and Dowdo got a little freebie.
Warren is itching to get that shot off.
And that's a good sign, too. So he should be. He's got a Cameron Tragar on him. They should be isolating and flattening the big guys out now.
Cross wide towards the middle. Gets his running hook to go. Cairns look like they've got some momentum in this game. 23-14. They've scored 10 straight. Ubaka trying to get something going for the Tigers. Lang. Yes. And maybe they don't have a scouting report on him, but he looked very comfortable shooting that one.
He certainly did. Probably not the play you would run when you haven't been able to score in the first 3 minutes of the game of this quarter.
Warren with the heat monitor.
Sorry, Steve. The Melbourne Tigers really need to keep going back to Cairns Taipans. 8 points in the first quarter, 4 from 7. He's a machine when he gets it inside.
And he dial it up just as you mentioned it. Cairns Taipans. He's already got double figures on 5 of 8 shooting.
But you've got to ride those guys. I mean, he's the sort of guy that if you keep going at him, he can get 40. Give him a chance.
Dowdle with his running hook off the bank, off the backboard. That looked like your little running floater that you used to use when you came back from Greece.
You've got to have a runner, Steve. You've got to have a runner. And again, they don't go back to Cairns Taipans.
Warren puts it on the floor, draws the foul.
White, 45. Push. Side.
Lang with the foul, stops the transition. Jamar Wilson comes back into the game for Andrew Warren. I like how aggressive, like you said, Andrew Warren has been. Cairns on an explosion, 25-18, 5:58 to go.
Hungry Jack's introduces premium choices. To show you how tasty they are, we've added multiple camera angles to our Swiss cheese, a big sizzling effect to our new extra thick Angus beef, our tricky focus pull to our juicy mushrooms. We're so proud of these ingredients, we've included them all in the name. Introducing the Swiss Mushroom Angus XT and the Barbecue Bacon Angus XT. Part of our new Better Tastes menu. Hungry Jack's makes it better.
2-4, you got that? Defensively right here, get into 13. Just a one-off. Okay, show 13 down there. Hey, keep on defending the paint, defending the tree. They've hit a couple of threes now, long rebounds. See if we can run it out. Get that ball out quick and push. Oh, boys.
Trevor Gleason with the instructions of just get Cairns Taipans the ball. He's on fire. Exactly what you were saying.
It was almost like the rest of the team hadn't recognized that my man's got 10 points. But the other thing that he was speaking about was the transition, trying to get some stops, and I agree with him. They need to be able to get it out. Cairns are a very good defensive transition team, and not too often you will see them give up layups. But I think you have to be able to experiment and try and be able to find easy ways to be able to score, apart from going into the big fella.
Cairns with a 7-point lead. Running their half court. Kerry Williams again outside three-point line, comes up short. Dowdle gets the long rebound. Cairns get another crack on this possession. 5.5 to go until halftime. Dowdle to Crosswhite. He's fouled by Ron Dorsey.
And that was good offense against the zone there. They were able to reverse it, make the back man come out, which was Greer. Really exposed the open side of that to be able to go inside against Dorsey.
Gets the first one. Gets some goal substitution. Brad Hill comes in for Aaron Grabeau.
Brad Hill started the season so well. He looked confident. He was scoring good numbers, getting the ball from outside. But remember the game against the Gold Coast, he scored the first 8 points or so, and he looked like their franchise player. And he's really just lost that momentum since that game.
Dillon pulls up. Looked like more of a pass off the backboard to Tommy Greer.
I obviously missed the instruction in the timeout of going to Cam Tricard. Sound like a broken record, but...
Williams. Wilson turning the corner, left hand. Can't get the flip up. Shot clock down to 3. Williams got to get it off. He got it off in time. Greer pulls down the rebound in traffic. Ubaka catch and shoot outside the three-point line. Doesn't get the roll. Here come Cairns. They've got numbers. Williams all the way to the rim. Left-hand layup over the front, 29-18.
And good offense by Cairns. Good vision by Wilson. Getting that rebound, he took 2 dribbles out. Shot showed opposite in transition. Open up the easy layup.
Trigger still unstoppable. Gets his 6th point inside the paint, and he's got 12.
Great demeanor by Cameron Trigger. You'd think he would be screaming for the ball.
I would be. If I was that hot.
I would be yelling. Especially when he's shooting the ball at such a percentage. You have a look at those, 33% to the Taipans, and the Tigers are also at 33%. But Cameron Trigger, he's at 67% himself, 69, 6 from 9. They just need to find the big fella in the paint, inside, outside, get him the rock.
And Cairns know that they can't stop him, so they're going at him on the defensive end, trying to get him into foul trouble.
Which is a good tactic. Aaron Fern's tactics this year have been very good. I like the way he coaches. I like the way he really gets his team to be able to use the ball and play percentage-type basketball.
Ron Dorsey, this is the dunk. As Daniel Dillon slows it down, Cam Trigger rips it through, gets to the rim, and he is unstoppable. He is in the zone.
And he has that mentality where he will continue to roll off points. And it doesn't matter whether his back's to the basket, he's facing it. He's a legitimate scorer.
Crosswhite with a spin. Cam Trigger tips it to Ron Dorsey. Here come the Tigers. Got that lead down to single figures. Ubaka. This floater is in 2 lines. He really looked committed today. Looked like he was looking for Trigger. They did a good job of staying home on him. They draw a blank on that possession. Wilson trying to get to the rim, finds extra pass, goes to Hill. Dean Brebner for 3. Dorsey outstretches Wilson for the rebound. Daniel Dillon just using his brute strength to get to the rim.
He literally bullied his way through that key. He took a couple of fouls too, and then really just used the momentum that he had going to the basket to be able to get rid of the opposition.
Daniel Dillon with a man-sized score. He'll get to the line to try and get 3 the old-fashioned way to get the Tigers to within 6. 2:40 to go here in the second. Aaron Fern wants to talk to his boys, make sure they finish this quarter off strong. Neither team has been shooting the basketball great. Let's listen in.
Gonna go over his right shoulder 2 times, bang, straight away. Hey, great effort on the boards out there. Give Daniel the ball in the open court. He's one of the best in the league. Just get a quick outlet and push that thing. Keep spotting up. If you're open, keep shooting. Hey, run a horns 1 for Trigger the back end. Go to Daniel's side first. If you're open, you shoot it. If not, kick it on. Let's get it in the Trigger. Defensively right here, 1 off 23. Got that 1 off 23. We okay with that? Back in the 20. Keep on board and keep working, guys.
You get the feeling they're starting to feel their strides a little bit more. They've got a little bit more direction. Of course, when you got a guy that is absolutely on fire, that helps your swagger a little bit. Cam Trigger, 7 of 10 from the field for his 14 points. And there's nothing fancy about it. He's showing a rip through, and if you back off, he shoots. And if you get up on him, he drives past you.
And that's his ability, isn't it? I mean, and he can do that against bigger players. The thing that I didn't like about that instruction is that there was other guys along the way. If you get it, you shoot it. If you don't have that, we'll get it to Tragar. I'm saying run the play, get it to Tragar. If they double him there, you can open it up. I do like the fact that going into a 23, and I like that change up out of the zone from Trevor Gleeson.
Brebner is double teamed. Tommy Greer with the hands in.
And they've got such length, the Melbourne Tigers, to be able to play this half-court trapping type defense because they're just so long and they can get pieces of the ball. It makes it difficult for opposition guards.
All right, guys, win the bonus.
Greer called for that one. Getting Brebner to the line.
Brebner's a very capable shooter. I remember last year he hit 3 threes in quarter-final game on this court. Crowd was going crazy. He came off the bench. Hasn't had as much of an impact this season. Started off a little bit overweight, but he seems like he's starting to get himself into shape halfway through the year.
And he's a big, strong kid.
He is.
In a couple of years' time, may have found his place on this team and in this league. Good size, never backs down from a challenge. Cam Tragar has got it going. 8 of 13 from the field for his 16th point. He is 2 points every time he catches the ball his last 5 possessions.
What they'll end up getting from that is when they do start doubling, he'll be able to find the open man for easier opportunities for guys like Dorsey.
Brebner once again comes up short. Cross-wide, everybody scattered. Rebounds picked up by Dillon. Here he comes in the open court, gets it to Cam Tragar. Maybe Daniel Dillon was listening.
That's a great pass by Dillon. Trevor Gleeson said that in the timeout. Get it to Dillon. He's one of the best in the league in transition, and when he pushes it, he certainly is.
Brebner gets it out to Wilson. He gets all the way to the rim. Good hesitation, dribble by Jamar Wilson. Get himself an easy one.
Well, both these American guards really have that in their arsenal. They're great at being able to penetrate, but they use that hesitation dribble to be able to get around their opponents.
Ubaka gets a freebie. Misses the opportunity. Wilson spins, turnaround, jump shots long. Ubaka, the other direction, creates space for himself, gets cross-wide out of the way. And gets a little chippy to go, making it a 5-point game. Sorry about that, a 3-point game. 34-31 with 41 seconds to go. Timeout on the floor. And this game has picked up. Very low scoring first quarter, but plenty of action here in the second, thanks to a hot shooting Cam Tragar for the Melbourne Tigers. And here in Cairns, they're celebrating Christmas early.
Santa's helpers.
Fantastic Gilligan's cheerleaders.
And there they are. I wasn't sure if we're supposed to talk, Shane, because we're supposed to comment on the game. Your expert analysis is for the basketball.
I'll be getting in trouble going home. We're commentating during the timeouts as well.
Well, the first quarter was low scoring, as it was like two prize fighters just kind of feeling each other out. And the game has started to take some shape here in the second. 3-point game.
Well, there was plenty being thrown in that prize fight, but not too many being landed, Steve.
Not at all. It's like watching two people that couldn't fight. There was a lot of moving around and a lot of gesturing, but no punches connected. Wilson gets a wide open look at the 3-point line. He misses that one. Brebner keeps it alive, but it goes to Tragar, to Dorsey, to Dillon. Makes his adjustment and gets an easy transition layup. And once again, Shane. It doesn't happen too often against Cairns, but it gets done. Last shot before halftime. Dowdle to Brevner. Extra pass goes to Warren. Ubaka will shoot it from three-quarter court.